First up, out of the box, you'll get the tent body rainfly with pre-attached guidelines, poles, stakes, and the carry bag. To set up the Kelty Late Start, grab the tent body and lay it on the ground. Then grab 4 of the 10 stakes that were provided and stake down the 4 corners of the tent body lightly using the webbing loop at each corner. I highly recommend doing this because it makes the entire setup so much easier. Next, grab the 2 poles. Both are exactly the same and they come with pre-bent segments. Assemble both poles by connecting fully all these segments of the poles and then lay them on top of the tent body in this X pattern. This is what it'll look like, and remember the poles do come pre-bent at each end. Now go to one corner of the tent, pick the pole up and insert the end of that pole into the quick corner fabric sleeve in that corner. It's this little orange sleeve or pocket thing right here. Then go to the other end of that same pole, pick it up and flex it to insert the other end's pole tip into the other sleeve in that corner as well. Make sure the pole is fully seated in the sleeve and you can feel the pole tip right at the end. Then do the exact same thing with the other pole, one end into the sleeve first, then the other end, and again, make sure they're fully seated within the sleeve. The next step is to grab the pole clips on the tent body, lift them up gently and connect each clip to the nearest pole, like so. When you're done, you should have 2 pole clips at each end of each pole and then 1 more pole clip at the top, so that's 9 pole clips altogether. For the top pole clip, remember to attach it to the pole that's on top and not the pole that's at the bottom. If you attach it to the bottom pole, there's a little bit less stability because the top pole can kind of like flap around like this. After that, grab the rainfly and locate the buckle on the rainfly that has a blue webbing. That's because there's one corner of the tent that has this blue webbing. The rest of the corners are orange. On top of that, locate the nearest buckle with orange webbing. Holding the only blue buckle and the nearest orange buckle to the blue one, drape the rainfly over the tent body with the blue buckle to go here and the orange buckle to go here. If it's not too windy, before you buckle up the rainfly, lift up each corner and locate the Velcro loop on the underside of the rainfly. Secure this to the nearest pole, and then you can buckle up the rainfly. Do the exact same thing for the other 3 Velcro loops under the rainfly as well. Then tighten each buckle at the corners by pulling on the front strap to make the rainfly taut. Do this for all 4 buckles around the tent. After that, grab a stake, pull the vestibule taut at the front of the tent and stake it down using this loop on the vestibule. Grab another stake, go to the back of the tent, pull the rainfly taut and stake that out. Finally, grab the last 4 stakes that we have and use those to guide out the 4 guidelines around the Kelty. If you need these instructions on the go, feel free to screenshot the instructions that came provided with the tent. It's not the best, but you can work with it. Taking down the Kelty is just the exact opposite of the setup, but if you're wondering how to pack the tent back into the carry bag, here's how to do it. One tip I have for you here is to leave the doors slightly open so that you can push the air out more easily. Once you've taken it down, first fold the tent body in half. Then place the carry bag beside it and fold the tent body until it manages to fit back into the bag, and in this case, we gotta fold it in thirds after halving it. This makes it small enough to fit back into the bag. To pack up the rainfly, just keep halving it until it's small enough to fit on top of the tent body. Pack the poles and stakes up as well, place it on the tent body, and then use the poles to roll the tent body up nice and tight, because this really helps with pushing the air out. For a full review of the Kelty Late Start 2, check out this video on the screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in that one.